working either. Let's go back. I want to start from the very beginning, darn it. Let's do that. New game. We're going to do slot number 4. And here we go. We're booting up. So for those of you who don't know, Last Caretaker is a kind of a post-apocalyptic survival kind of thing, except you are a robot. You are the Last Caretaker. And the whole purpose is for you to launch
but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power.
human seeds into space. But to get there, you have to work on a few things. So this is the very first spot you start, and to get this going, and you use this battery over here, and you plug it into this main power thing, and you turn it all on. Oops, leave it plugged in. And then I'm going to plug it into myself as well, so that I can charge up. You'll notice in the bottom there, my blue line is now full. And now this door will open because I got power to it. This door will also open because it's got power to it. And it's always worth exploring. All these robots and whatnot are recyclable. So that'll be something to come back and grab when time permits. Not worth grabbing them right now. These button switches turn on the lights. Now the thing to remember is that I'm running off of a battery. So these little batteries can recharge me. These lockers aren't openable. Let's go ahead and open this. This is a healing station. Plug myself in, and you can watch my health bar kind of go up there. And then this is a backup station. I don't typically actually plug in because you get the quick save essentially by just hitting V and holding it. Remember that every light you turn on drains the battery just that much faster. All these weird looking things I'm picking up, like the teddy bear and that frog earlier, they're all human memories. So when you go to make a human out of a human seed, you need them to develop what kind of human you want to send into space. And so right now my elevator works. It's up there though. We can go up and jump on it off of this ladder if we wanted, or we could have called it down to us. Again, you're running off a battery instead of and it's not recharging, right? And these things everything is recyclable. There's a battery, another battery. I don't use the little batteries very often, but you can. And then over here, I do grab them because they are nice to have in the case of emergency if you're getting ready to die. Now, notice the thing here. If you don't have anything in your hand, you swing this pickaxe thing, and it actually does a decent job. But if you have something in your hand, you swing that. The wrench doesn't do a very good job. Hi, bud. Excuse me. Out the way. Thanks. Over here, we have another couple of things. If you push and hold E, you'll get your... you'll collect all the small things. That is our home, right there. My boat. So the first thing we got to do is get it back operational. So we're going to go over here. And all these boxes, if you push and hold E with them, you'll pick up stuff. You'll notice as you go that there's places like this that you can climb in, and or maybe you climb out of that one. Now you'll notice if I hit these buttons, it's not powered. This is not, and I can't get in there this way. And that door is a powered door, so I have to get power to this whole system. Now, if I go, I got a little vent here. Again, that's not going to work, so I'm going to jump up in here. And climb through here. Hi to that guy. Bump that open with a melee strike. And I'm going to bring up my wrench, because my wrench will repair things. And I've been picking up a few things along the way. You'll notice in the green it says I have 6 out of 4 required iron. Another electrical wire. And now if I take this and plug it into there, and then I take this guy here and plug it into here, here to here, there we go. You can also adjust what direction these go. Like right now this is going into that battery. Those are medium batteries. Oh, we got new skills. Let's go look at those. So skills are your ability to do different things. So up here you'll notice I have a dismantle tool. That thing is very useful. And it didn't cost me anything. And basic electrical engine also didn't cost me any of my skill points. You're going to need electrical cables, an electrical cable extender. You're going to need all of these eventually, right? Fuel cable is the next thing I'm going to grab, and the fuel cable extender is the next thing after that I'll grab. Enhancers allow you to lift heavier things, build things faster, scrap things faster. I'm going to go to you click and hold, and I'm going to add improved hydraulics. I'm going to use all 10 points for that this time around. This will allow me to lift things and move things better. So now if I go to my tools menu, I want to add it to 3. So I added that to my action bar, so now I have my guy, and if I go up to something like this, instead of, I can do this and I can get the scraps. And early game metal scraps are nice to have, but they're never really all that hard to get. Let's go up here and take a look and see what we got going on. That's an electrical cable going all the way down, and this is a outlet going outside. I got some paint for my ship. These guys I'll recycle, and we're outside. Look at that. Ooh, little bear. Again, remember that the bears are what memories are what you need for your let's go turn off my flashlight here. Memories are what you need to make humans later, right? So the thing that happens every time you get these guys is you're going to cause them to spawn their little mob, to use Minecraft terms. Right in the middle is the piece you need to hit and get rid of, and you'll notice that we just made a shortcut. I don't want to do that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Sorry, I had a cable sticking out there. It was causing me issues. Now you'll notice over here that we have, oh, it's raining. We have these little bastards. Come back here. Put that away. Quit playing with it. Get yourself in trouble. So we need glass, plastic, and iron. A lot of it. A lot of it. A lot of it. Not really going to work right now. Okay. If you touch it, you will end up getting zapped. Now I'm getting kind of low. I'm going to use a couple of these. Charge up. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to add it to a holster so I can use it right. You notice that my vision brightens up a little bit with my power going up. So something to be aware of, like see how that one's smoking, that one's smoking. This one does need a repair, but it's actually durability is 75%, so it actually does have an output right now. This one over here is durability 20, it's not really going to put much out. And this guy's a durability of 15. However, let's put that away. If I take this, I can actually plug it into myself and I will charge. It's going to take a long time because it's not putting out a lot of electricity, but it's putting out some. Not worth it though. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to fabricate extender right here, and then I'm going to connect to it, and I'm going to connect to it again, and I'm going to run over here. I have enough electrical cable to do this. This one's not. So as far as it goes. Alright, sweet. We'll put this thing right here. And we'll connect that there. Connect that there. Connect this here. Connect this here. Connect this here. Actually, connect this here. Connect. Oops, turn that back on. Okay. We're getting a little bit of electricity from all of that, which all eventually adds up to a little bit of electricity. We'll go over here and we'll do the same thing over here. We'll put this right here and we'll plug this in here. I will come back and repair. I need some plastic though. Ouch! So, if we're wondering how to get some plastic, right? We're wondering how to get the items we need, the raw materials. If we go to this thing and we start, this is going to have fabric scraps and plastic scraps. This will have some fabric scraps. You don't need fabric early game that much, but it is everywhere. And then we got this stuff right here, right? And then we're going to go down. Let's turn my light on. Okay, now you notice where we're at. We're above the boat. There's my, to power this whole docking area. And we're going to go to that spot. Get there here in a second. I read around with the scrapping tool out quite a bit because Otherwise, these bigger things you actually have to carry to get there, and it becomes a pain. Oh, my power's getting low. We can turn this thing on just like that. Now we got power. But notice we still are producing enough to charge up the batteries and provide for the whole area. It's great.
You were never meant to remain bound.
Now we'll go in here.
These waters were once pathways, carrying life.
We're gonna
purpose,
heal up.
and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to.
Sorry, I was checking on my if I was actually recording. I want to record. Saved up. There we go. Let's go over to this battery here. Charge up. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Hey, look, we're out in the hallway that we just had to climb through there to get to. Hey, we got some plastic. Sweet. So now, if we go down here, open this guy up. This room has a few things that we need. Sorry, my ear was hurting. This is a recycler. We get power to it. It spits out all sorts of good things to you. This is a manufacturer type tool. Fabricator, that's the word I'm looking for. And it will do what we need it to. Now we thankfully have a battery here that we don't have to run electricity down to things, so we just got to plug these in. And because we're on battery power, don't turn them on unless you need them, right? We can turn the light on. Okay, now we can see. Now if we turn on the fabricator and we throw things in, it'll kick things out. I can also open this up and throw all of my scraps in there. They call it trash, but you throw all your scraps in there. And over here, it spits out what it needs to. Alright. Oh, that might be too heavy. Oh, there we got it in. Throw that in there. These things you can throw in. I don't know, I can't lift it yet, so we'll go back to my dismantle tool, and we'll dismantle it and turn it into metal and plastic scraps. I don't think it matters whether I do it by hand or by there. I think I get the same amount of scraps. I could be wrong, but push and hold picks it all up at once. When it plugs up, it does stop spitting them out in a hurry. Now we have all these things. We just got no more skills, so let's go back into the skills. And we're going to open up that. And this is a solar panel, the very basic, very first one you get. I'm going to want a diesel engine because I'm going to need to do that and to fix the boat. I'm going to shut this off so it's not draining the battery. One thing we can do is we can use ourselves as a oh, I must not have any. Let's build. I must not have any. I want to build 5 of those. So I'm building myself. I can manufacture some things. You use this thing for things that take longer, right? Or to make the prerequisite parts. Very useful. Very, very useful. But I think with what I have going upstairs to get me to repair what I got going on up there. And you can throw too if you're strong enough. As you start out, you're not quite strong enough, right? You're starting out. We needed glass. I don't think I have very much in the way of glass yet. These tech scraps, or tech, will have some glass. That's a memory. This will have glass. These definitely have glass. There we go. Get these over here. Boop. There we go. There's some glass right there. Let's collect all this. Yes, there's gold. Yes, there's plastic and rubber and copper and more gold and some silicone. I'm going to shut this thing down. Now, let's go back up to the top, just because I like to fix things and be pretty thorough. We're going to go up to the roof again. Notice how that is charging us up. That's great, fine dandy. Let's turn on the light. Now, being outside at night, if this place isn't lit, is kind of dangerous, especially since I don't have a weapon. But because I have some lighting, it should be okay. There's these little dealy bobs that come out at night. People have labeled them worms. But they come out at night and they attack you. They actually, a little bit later in the game, they work great for getting some organic material and being able to make diesel or petrol as you need it. Right now, we're just going to fix these up. Now we notice that this is producing a lot more than it was. 14.5 kilowatts. And we're probably 14.4, 14.3. It just depends on the wind speed over there. These are producing nothing. It's nighttime. But if we fix them up... See, the first time I played through, I kept dragging all those big things down to the recycler because I was unsure how efficient it was for me to dismantle them. I need silicone for that other guy, so let's go find some more stuff. There's mines, so just be aware of that. Don't fall in the water, that will be a bad day. I don't see anything over here that I want to mess with, so let's go back up top. Oh, I hear the music change, which means those creepy crawlies are coming for me. The best way to avoid them is to get back into the light. That got me. Alright, notice how the door makes it so I can open it. I hear you, you little turd buckets. Hey, look, another recycler, another doohickey here. These ones we can power from here, just like this. And because we're powering them like this, and it's coming off of things that are constantly producing, I'm okay with turning them on and leaving them on. So we'll grab the items in here. Oops, missed. Oops, missed. That's the reason I don't play basketball. There we go. Oops. There we go. Notice how those didn't produce a whole heck of a lot. You would think they'd produce more, but they don't. This guy's heavy. Let's go into here. I have some enhancers. I want to improve hydraulics again. I'm going to add 10 for that, and then I'm under my battery. I'm going to add 10 there. Try to, it increases the battery capacity on me specifically. Notice how my battery was getting low there. Can be bad. I want to show you something here. When notice the flow of the electricity here, it's going from those to there and down that way. If I plug in, look at that, because of how big of a draw I am. Once I'm full though, I'm a lot less, but I am a priority. You can also, like I said, you can change the direction of electricity depending on how you do things. But you're going to find a bunch of hidden ways to go places. That's one of the cool things about this game. That's too heavy. Get this done. Hey, look at that! I got people that are here. I didn't think I'd see any. Thanks for joining us. Hey Natalie, my chat is kinda working. It's on my laptop next to me and I can't really see it that great, but it's there. I'm all flustered now. I didn't think anybody would watch me on my first stream. But so I'm going to take some of these over here. I'm going to Alt-Tab for a second here and go into my chat on my actual computer. Alright, back to it. Notice that there'll be vents you can jump in all over the place. These grates are actually great for some metal if you need it. This plastic here, if you need plastic. And let's see what we got going on here. Whoops. Alright, just responded. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and jump down here, see what we got going on down here. Not much. What's up, Sean? I am just figuring this stuff out. I don't have a great setup. I've got my laptop next to me and thanks, I appreciate it. Oh goodness. So those guys like light. That's the unfortunate part. So if I didn't have my light on, they wouldn't come after me as much. But there's another set that like dark, so you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. And since I don't have guns yet, I gotta beat him up with my pickaxe here. Notice how they don't come after me as fast when I don't have my flashlight on. So you shut your flashlight off, it gives you a little bit of an advantage. Gives you some time. Hey Daisy, thanks for coming in. So the other games that I like to play, I play Satisfactory. I play a whole lot of games. Honestly, lately I've been into X4 Foundations a lot lately, which is a single-player space simulation game where you essentially build your whole economy. It's a lot of fun. The other thing I like to do is I play a lot of, let me turn this down, it's kind of distracting to hear myself talk. So the other kind of games, I've been really into this game particularly. I've actually quite enjoyed it. But I've also played, like I said, X4 Foundations lately a lot, and Satisfactory I really like to play. And then I started to play Star Rupture. I like the concept, but I've got so many other games that I'm working on that I think I need to focus on one for a little bit. So far, Daisy, my stream's going good. First one ever, so the fact that I have anybody in here is surprising to me, and I appreciate it. I don't have a schedule. I just noticed that there was a schedule feature that I could do, so I will probably start working on that. As far as, because I would like this to maybe help pay to improve my setup, you know. The wired headphones are kind of limiting, and took me a while to get my mic working where I knew you guys could hear me this morning. And then first-person shooters, first-person things like GTA. I don't know. I'm not really. I play them when I get in the mood, but I don't play them very often. My Steam account has. Let's see. You asked about my games, so let me go through these real quick. I've got The Last Caretaker, X4 Foundation, Stranded Alien Dawn, Satisfactory, Transport Fever, which I really like because I like logistics problems, Star Rupture. I do play a little bit of Helldivers once in a while, Helldivers 2 rather. Stellaris, Kingdom Come Deliverance, those are the ones that I've got installed and up and running at the moment. And then Bellwright, which is a fun survival type game. Medieval Dynasty, also same kind of concept. And Classics XCOM 2 was one of my favorites, so I like to play that. So, what's the query? I've never heard of it. Sean, absolutely. Any suggestions? I'm willing to listen. Appreciate that. Yeah, I literally just set this up about 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, so I definitely have some work to do. I'll probably do it myself. I appreciate that, but I'm grassroots, if you will, at this point. I mean, look at the wall behind me. It's kind of blank, except for my coat hanging there. So, uh-oh, about to run out of power. Oops. Charging. Interesting. Have you ever heard of a game called Fear? Like, it was maybe, it's an old game at this point, but it was a horror game a long time ago. Let's see, what do we need? That one's pretty good. I need silicone. Appreciate that, Sean. I'll definitely try to hit you up on Discord. I need to do some work on my Discord too. It's a little outdated, shall we say. I don't think I have any silicone producing items at the moment. Copper, iron, plastic, more plastic. If I played a fear-like game, I probably, or a horror-based game, there'd probably be a whole lot more cussing on my channel. That would be kind of funny. I'm a lieutenant firefighter is my day job, so, or a lieutenant paramedic, so I'm just trying to find something fun to pass the time. Whee! Sploosh! Getting in the water inside, because the door's shut, I'm okay, even if it's dark outside. But if you end up in the water outside during the nighttime, you want to be a little careful. If you want to see what your battery is at on your boat, you can go here. This is a medium. It's a medium battery, very same size that's up above, and then you have a diesel tank. This is your net. It collects stuff from the ocean. This is a water pump if you need a water pump. You can get CO if you need CO. This is your anchor, but you don't put it up and down right there. And here is your diesel motor that needs fixed, so we'll fix that up real quick. And then collect a few more things. This is your cylinder head for your motor. And then you've got a recycler and a fabricator here on your boat, and a little storage area. I recommend as you do your storage stuff, you build boxes and boxes and boxes, because it can get intense in there and cause your frames per second to drop like a freaking rock. There's another one. Get ourselves repaired up here. We've got a couple of batteries over here, and anywhere you can plug in. So if I plug in here, I can plug in. Uh-oh, I ran out of cable. Pick it up. Coil it up. There we go. Now we can go over here. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Plug it in. And instead of equalize, I just hit F and I switched it to dump it onto my boat. I'm wondering who else I'm seeing here. Does it show you who's here? Oh, nice. Mod view. Mod Q, mod view. I don't want to pin anything. What's it doing over here? Unpin. Perfect. I was hoping with the mod view I could see who was here. Says I got 2 watching, which I think I'm one of them. But, alright. I'll figure that out later. Anywho, notice how I drain this battery. It's empty. If I leave it on equalize, it'll come back from the boat to here. I don't want that. These are kind of fun. As they empty, they pop. The first playthrough I did, I haven't beat the game yet, but the first playthrough I did, I ended up running cable all the way from the top down, not realizing that I had a battery right there that I could top this guy off. I'm already at 6 or full. And then over here we have a little fuel. Hear the phone ringing. That's kind of our first clue as to life around us.
Dad?
Answer the phone. There's nobody there. You can't really talk to them. And yeah, so let's go. I've only got a little bit left, and then I'm going to have to get off of here. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Some rubber scraps. These beds are great for dismantling. Look how much stuff is there. High-tech scraps, tech scraps, broken glass, aluminum scraps, wire scraps, copper scraps. These things, if you're looking for some, like titanium, you're looking for high-tech scraps. And that can become kind of a pain to find, right? So if I come down here and I grab from here to here and turn this on, throw those in there, it's going to drain the battery. You get a little battery indicator here. Getting some iron, getting some plastic. There's some silicone right there, aluminum, more silicone, gold, fabric, titanium. See? Titanium's hard to get, so when you do get it, you kind of hang on to it. I'm going to ask this thing to build. How many do I need? I need 3 of those and 4 of those. So I need 1, 2, 3. So one of the cool things you can do, I'm going to clear the queue real quick, is you can add missing parts to queue and it'll build them. We need 4 of these, so I'm going to add missing parts to queue times 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will automatically grab from here, which is nice. So it's dropping them there. And it will keep going until it doesn't have access to materials, which I have a lot of materials on me. I'll drop my memories here and create paints now. That's new. We got an electric grenade now, which is nice. Those are fun. I'm going to get rid of that stuff too. I don't need to carry it around. Then, let's go this way. Look, I got one. Oops, I don't want to do that. Pick it up. There we go. Walk over yonder way, plug it in. There we go. Got another one. Pick it up. Wander over yonder way, plug it in. There we go. The cool thing is that'll grab from a radius around it. So when you start building your storage up of different materials, if it's close to it, it'll grab from it. So it's taking it from me right now is where it's getting its materials. So nope, I didn't need that one. Oops. Right now, wasted materials are, especially when you're this early in the game, is a bigger deal. You don't want to waste anything. So I should have a full tank of fuel. I do. Nope, nope. Half a tank of fuel. And a mostly full battery. The way to fill up this battery easily instead of running a big old cable down, since you don't really come back to this place unless you want to clean it out, we can come up here and steal from this one, or which do what I recommend, which is go up to the top here, and plug in, charge yourself up, and then go charge that thing up. If I go back down, a couple of things I'll do is I'll go top off the boat real quick with my battery. If you take these guys are great for scrap. They have a ton of stuff that's usually somewhat, I mean, some of it's very common, some of it's hard to find. But you come in, there we are. And you'll get your common materials, your silicone, your fabric, excuse me. Sometimes you'll get some other materials like titanium, which is fairly rare in the beginning of the game. Oh, I was going to charge up the boat. That's what I was going to do. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to give it a little bit of power here until it's full. Notice it slows down quite a bit. It's yanking it out of me pretty quick, huh? And we're going to take it off. Easiest way to conserve power is to shut off all your stuff. You don't need lights on everywhere, all that stuff. Not a big deal. Later in the game, when I set up I'll be setting up things on the bow and some solar panels up top. But for right now, I'm just going to do this. Uh-oh. I meant to heal up. Forgot to do that. Now the music changes. So glowing edges mean I'm getting a little low on either my health or my battery power, or both in this case. Again, these little nooks and crannies are hidden everywhere. I like to be thorough, so I'm going to put some of these there. Put them in my holster. Let's unplug this thing. There's no reason for it to be plugged in. Let's take apart this battery. Oh, I don't have the pattern, so I won't get all the pieces. Let's go up here. Go to my skills. Do I have... Oh, there's a small battery. I can make small batteries now. I got my scanner. Durapack. And now I have both my Whisper and my Lumelite to be able to get power to my ship so that I don't ever run out again. This thing here gives you log data, and they definitely did a huge amount of work creating the backstory. I am very bad about reading it. it's kind of overwhelming, to be honest, so I don't read it all the time. I'm going to clean up this level here real quick. Then I'm going to run back down to my ship and charge up my health. Now that we're done there, move over here, collect all this stuff. Oh, we'll just charge up health here. Perfect. So I've been on for just about an hour, looks like. And I think I may have to get off of here. I play quite a bit, so I think streaming might just come naturally to me and make it happen. So as far as like doing this, sharing one of my hobbies with like-minded people will be fun, so we'll see how it goes. But this is specifically my save for Twitch and for streaming, so I won't be doing this game unless I am on either and streaming, not either, but and streaming. Clean this up. I need to build my power generation real quick on the ship, and I think that's what my plan is next before I get out of here, because there's plenty of materials here to do that, and I don't have to go out and be in danger to do it, so it makes sense to just do it here and get it done. And instead of using the ship for all these materials that I'm collecting, I'll use this one to my right here. It's got, or the recycler to my right, because it's got a battery that it's running off of that doesn't affect my ship. And so, oops, fit through the door. There we go. What is this thing? I always hated dividers. Get in there. Fine. Bye-bye. Alright. Now, more items. And he shoots. Oh, he misses. With the amount of stuff I plan on throwing through this thing, I might have to run electrical cable down here to recharge this battery. But I'm kind of hoping to reach a different level before I get out of here, so that I have medium batteries discovered, and I can... Oh, I was doing a little twirly with that thing. No tables. Uh-oh. I was stuck. Get in there. Oh. Oop. Alright, let's go see if we can build. I want to do 3 of these. So I put my solar panels on top, up here. There we go. And I'm going to put this guy right here. So we're waiting for my, I need an alloy frame, and that one will come available. And let's go ahead and do one more here. Oops. I always hit the mouse button instead of E. Actually, I think I'm going to do 2 more since I got room. And there we go. We'll add this guy right here. Okay. And we'll go from here to there, from there to there, from there to there, and from you to you, from you to you. We got a couple more ports to get plugged in here, and we can sail the ocean blue. We're almost there. I like my wires to look a little clean, even though it doesn't really matter. There we go. And then I'll take this guy, hop down here, and plug him in right there. Oh goodness, I don't have any more cable. Notice when you grab something down the bottom right, down here on the bottom right, it pauses the build queue. Now I should be able to get there. There we go. Now the next thing I want to build is we'll go down below. Is, oh, I do need one more. I got rid of it, darn it. Turn this thing back on. Add and build. And then I want these guys. While that thing is building those, this guy, oh, my phone just buzzed. I like to put these guys up front. And I typically do 3. When you get the bigger ones, that's definitely enough. Oh, hey, look at that. I got one of these up here. I don't even need to build one. Whoopsie. Down we go. Past it. Go back to it. There we go. Now we're golden. Cool thing is, I can take this and go bump, 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 bump. Oops. Turn on. Dunk. And it will spit out the raw materials, not the parts that I built. Shut that off. Let's see here. It needs a turbine blade. It's waiting for stuff. Turbine blade. What's it need? Fabric. Oh, we got lots of that out here. Give me a minute. Make sure to take your got some fabric scraps right there. This thing right here will, I believe, give me fabric. Yep, fabric scraps, 4 of them. Perfect. Can you imagine trying to cut a mattress with a saw? I feel like that would be not ideal. I just shoved it all in there, all the stuff I just picked up. When it finally spits out some fabric here, you'll watch it zoom over to that machine. There's some fabric. It's already grabbed what it needed and started making. Sweet. Now those are all built. Now I'm wondering if those wind turbines got built. Oh, I need to charge up. Well, one did. Needs all the stuff for it, so let's go grab that stuff and run up here. It must not be close enough. Running low on power. Take those. My weight's getting kind of up there. There they go. One of the things that you'll notice is that your stuff does require maintenance. Also, if I shut off my, like, if I turn my flashlight on, it doubles my usage, or, well, more than doubles. 1.2 kilowatts, 250 watts. Like, pretty significant usage if you forget your flashlight on. Wait for my construction here. My laptop's running low. Nobody else joined, but that's alright. What is this thing doing? Huh. Cancel. Interesting. Alright. Should be able to plug into here now. And then plug into... Oh, darn it. Let's build another cable. I normally would tell it to build like 5, but for what I'm doing right now, this worked great. There we go. Now we've got what we need. This is a mooring line, so you have that right here. You just grab it and you plug it in. It won't move. Because of where we're at, I'm not too worried about it. As I mess with the mooring line, now we're going to move. Thanks. Now if we go up here, we should be able to open the door. And I'm not ready to leave yet, but because I've got a whole lot more scrap to collect. But I was thinking I could poke my nose out and have power coming in. So after this thing is charged up, or the fuel is transferred, and my laptop died. I can't see the chat window anymore. But once this is filled up, I will be able to... There we go. We are full. I'm going to move this out just a smidgen. Space bar brings up my thing. Put my throttle up just a little bit. I don't want my diesel running right now. I just want my electric. I got a horn. I just want to get those out where they're at. So I put my anchor down. My ship will stop moving here shortly. But I've got my nose out now. And with my nose out, also known as the bow, for those wanting nautical terms,
This vessel is more than just machinery.
it will allow these to actually put some juice back into my battery on my boat without me have to run along an electrical line. But it does mean that the bad worm things can come inside, and but they mostly won't because of the light. They don't like the light. I do need to build 3 of those. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll help with that'll give me more power for my diesel motor. I don't think this will catch anything inside here, but maybe. I can go in the water right now because it's not dark, nighttime-ish. But see, it's just this. They call it a net, but it looks more like magnetic fishing. To be honest, doesn't look very much like a net. One of the things to keep in mind that's kind of cool is that it does matter where you put the weight on your boat. So if I put a bunch of weight up here, it will actually lift my prop out of the water and be less effective at propelling the boat forward or turning or whatever you need it to do. Oh, it actually did pick up some stuff. See, it says how much it's grabbed. 0.4 kilos. It can fill up to roughly, not roughly, it'll fill up to 15 kilograms. And once it's at 15, you can't get any more. We've got some rubber scraps. Hit G to take it all. I usually just leave that thing down because it doesn't seem to affect too much. Got that plugged in. Get this plugged in. Get this plugged in. And now we've got the ship ready to go. And I think that's it for my first stream, my first video. Hope you enjoyed. Give me a follow. I'm hoping to do these fairly regularly. Thanks. Have a great day. Charge up. Go ahead and save and close. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.